Hello Gemini, welcome to your end of 2022 reading. I hope that you're doing well. And if you're finding yourself at this message, this video, and it is not the end of 2022, but some other time, but the message is still resonating for you, the message is for you. As time is not the Gregorian calendar or a straight linear line, it is cyclical. We always circle back to energy. So, welcome Gemini. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Gemini. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If it's not resonating for you, maybe check with your Moon or Rising sign, or just keep it in your back pocket. It may start to make sense to you down the road. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can book through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. The information is also in the description box below this video. So Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. Typically, the last few months, the readings have been coming through really honing in on the blind spots, the subconscious areas that we don't always see right away or ever. Sometimes other people can see, and we can see other people's blind spots as well. So it can be very helpful to be aware of that as well. So what can we tell Gemini? We have values. We have creativity. I feel like you're really starting to get in touch with and come into alignment with what you truly value in life, what's important to you. Oh, we have vitality and learning. Even just a simple sunset, which tonight was not simple at all. It was vibrant and magical and beautiful. But even just something like the sunset or something in nature or just anything can really give you this rising energy that really does pique your creative juices, your inspirations, as well as your vitality. And you start to really get a deeper feeling and understanding for, especially in the world today of electronics, the technology world we are in today, something like witnessing a gorgeous sunset can really bring you back to life and have you really, start reminding yourself of what's truly important here in life. Which would be, well, it's for everybody, it's different, but love should be on the top of that list for sure. But let's dive a little deeper into this. And you're learning, well, we're all learning, we are in Earth School. You're learning some important lessons right now. Let's dive a little deeper. Yeah, there's a shift in your consciousness. And you see the shooting star? Now tonight, as I'm reading this on the 28th of December, we have all the planets lining up to, well, not all of them visible to the naked eye, but most of them are. And so it is a spectacular night to gaze at the night sky if you have a chance to get a real beautiful dose of what living life really is all about. It's not about the money, it's not about your status, your occupation, your home, your car, your clothes, none of that. So the universe is taking its time right now to show you some of the magical wonders of Earth, of being alive here on Earth. And you're getting a dose of that real good, feel good sensations through it too. Okay, so under creativity, we have the throat chakra and truth. Interesting. This is really screaming, speak your truth. And I feel like you are getting into a much more comfortable place of how to speak your truth while still holding love and compassion in your heart. It's just ready to pour out of you. Okay, and as far as under vitality, there may be times when you feel drained, you feel stressed, you feel tension in the body, and you lose your true energy, your true vital life force. Your vitality is, hit or miss, and that lies in the prison of fear that your mind traps you in from time to time. Fear of, am I getting everything done? All the responsibilities? Am I keeping up with all of the things that, I once maybe thought was important? Especially through the holidays, we really try to put on a nice spread and some lights and decorations and buy the presents and wrap the presents and all of these things, if you celebrate Christmas anyway. But any holiday, it can be quite exhausting. Check with yourself. What is the fear behind what's sucking the energy out of you? We have balance at the bottom of the deck. You are learning. You're learning to balance your life, balance your energy, balance your life, meaning, you know what? This really isn't important right now, especially if it's draining my energy. What's really important is that I get in touch with myself, get in touch with what's really important here in life, that I'm always straightforward and honest and speak my truth, no matter how hard it can be sometimes, and keep myself from being trapped in the mind, trapped in fear. All right, let's dive a little deeper. For Gemini, I have a really beautiful feeling in my heart right now. So you may be getting bursts of the heart chakra energy, especially with this values spread. I feel like there's something in the sky that's been speaking to you, but it could be more than just that. You're getting love bombed by the universe. And it feels good. It's really boosting your energy. Wow, white peacock. Again, another card of values, 9 of Pentacles. This speaks of, creating heaven on earth through your own emotional body. Also, your mind is expanding. You're starting to have more of that childlike wonder about, there's so much more than I've ever really focused on up here in life, here on earth, even through me, about me, my energy. You may start to find that you enjoy time to yourself from time to time, so you can really connect to your higher self, connect to the universe. You're also feeling more independent, meaning like you're not really seeking questions outside of yourself anymore. or looking to others to see what's their opinion on something. The Lion, strength. This is the card, but this is the card of taming the ego. And love always wins. Love always wins. You have strength to speak up, to speak your truth. Your mind may hold you back. Your mind may keep you in fear. You know, what are people going to think? I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. All of those things, but you're gaining the strength. You're gaining the momentum to just be authentic and real and straightforward all the time. All the time. Could be some codependency still lingering within you. There you go. All right, so we have the World, the Macaw, and we have the Beaver. 7 of Cups. The World is speaking of completion of a big cycle for you. Bright new beginnings. And also the sacredness in life and certain karmic or sacred contracts that you've been entangled in. The Beaver, this also speaks of ending the games of the mind. There could be some deception. This is Pisces, Neptune energy, which dives into our dreams, our dream realm. So sometimes your mind can go in certain places and tell you a story and you believe it. And it holds you back. It holds you back from being your true, honest self all the time. There's some fear in speaking and being straightforward and speaking your truth. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, the Wolf. So you really do care about your reputation, what other people think. But more so, you also care about yourself, which is good. And you do rely on your insight, on your ability to, you know, be a good person, do the right thing, kind of thing. But the underlying, there are worries, fears of how you're going to be perceived by others. That might be something that you're still working through. Or maybe you're not fully aware of it or not ready to admit it. But that will certainly help your vitality, because there's stuck energy, I'm getting. Stuck energy in the throat chakra that you're holding back your truth. You're holding back your soul's truth. This could even be for you. It doesn't have to be speaking. Maybe your creativity is more in writing, or it's some form of self-expression that your soul is urging you to let loose, let go, you know, be all of you and be proud of that. Let's go a little deeper. King of Pentacles. So again, getting in touch with what's important, what you truly value, what your soul values here on earth, in life. You know, if you found out you only had a couple more days to live, wouldn't your values change? Those values should always be in place. King of Pentacles is grounded, confident, stable, knows what they want. And also is, what's really important to the King of Pentacles is comfort, feeling comfortable in your own skin, in your life. And when you're holding back expressing your truth, that is that's just showing you're not fully comfortable. But it's changing. This is what's changing. Ace of Swords. Sword of Truth. Yeah, you're beginning to really... Sorry, I fell earlier today, so my arm doesn't work very well. Your mindset is beginning to change. Also, the Sword of Truth. Underneath truth and the throat chakra, speak your truth. And maybe you're just realizing it. Maybe this is just a new realization. You know what? I actually don't really express all of me. I hold it back because I don't want to rock the boat or upset people. It's really like you're concerned about what other people think. And that's your mind holding you back. Could it have something to do with childhood trauma? Maybe you were punished for speaking up. Yeah, this is a heavy burden that you've been carrying for a lifetime, which has kept you from expressing all of you truthfully, all of your truth. And it's time to lighten the load, Gemini. Lighten the load. We're all in this together. Maybe you were surrounded by like people with very strong opinions, and people who gossip, and you don't want to be the one that's talked about. Oh, Gemini, yeah, you definitely don't like to be talked about. So you just keep it quiet and sit back, but that's actually holding you back. Where you should stand up and say, you know what, I don't like that you're talking about other people behind their backs. Something like that. 10 of Swords. It's coming to an end, your old patterns, your old ways. Because you've had enough. It's painful to hold back and watch other people act the way they do and not speak your truth, not speak up. You are starting to shift your mindset as well. So let's get to the last spread. What is Gemini learning? I'm also getting, like, some of you may actually even have some form of speech impediment, maybe stuttering or something along that lines, or just shyness. But it's not really shyness, it's fear. But you are, as you're starting to align with your values more, you're raising your consciousness, and you're also emotionally, you're rising to a higher level where you can see above all of the duality. You're walking away from old feelings that kept you stuck in just keeping quiet. I mean, maybe even you're witnessing somebody being picked on or bullied. Although, Gemini, I think that you would probably speak up for something like this. This is sort of under the radar. It's like, don't get involved kind of thing, but you have things to say. King of Swords. Once you get in touch with this part of yourself a little bit more, which will be coming, it will be much easier for you to speak your truth and really cut through a lot of the bullshit here. King of Swords. The one thing that stands out in this card specifically is the baby that's left all by itself behind the throne of the king. Nobody's paying attention to the baby. Nobody's taking care of the baby. These people have their heads down, like they're kind of almost bowing to the king. And this is telling me you give your power away too much, Gemini. You give your power away too much, and you don't take care of that inner child within yourself that maybe has some abandonment wounds or neglect when you were a child. You could have had a very dominant parent or both that wouldn't let you speak up for yourself. You would be punished. That's changing though. But this is something for you to take a deeper dive within. There's an inner child wound somewhere there that's been holding you back, and that's holding back on your true vitality as well. Yeah, you flip-flop. But this is a healing. You're going through a healing process right now. So that holds a lot of hope for the future. But you kind of, sometimes you are all in and you'll say whatever you need to say. And other times you're like, oh, you really pull back. And that definitely has to do with some underlying fear that stemmed from some childhood trauma or wounds. So Gemini, let's pull one more message for you. To wrap this up. And if you like this video so far, please click that like button. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Doing these two things truly helps with the algorithms within YouTube, and will help to get the messages out to more people who may need to hear, as well as helping with the growth of this channel, which I truly do appreciate. So it's a nice energetic exchange. Last message for Gemini, please. Okay. That fear is also linked to what if I'm wrong? What if I'm perceiving this and I say this with all my life force energy and then I'm wrong? Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yes, Gemini, nothing is perfect. You're not perfect, and don't try to be perfect because there is no such thing. And get the word failure out of your mind. The discoveries, learning. We all make mistakes, which are just discoveries. So this is a good mantra or just a good tool to have whenever you start to feel like I'm not good enough, or I might do something wrong, or I'm a failure. No. Let's discover what happens when I speak up and speak my truth. So these are the messages I have for you this week, Gemini. I hope that this was helpful for you. Again, please click the like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will be back next week, sending much love to all of you. Take care. Bye.